Hello everyone and welcome to another BosqueeNet Adventure. My name's Jeff.
My name's Paige.
We are out at Topaz Mountain in Utah. And we're here to do some rock hounding, some camping, and just gonna have an awesome adventure. You think so?
Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun.
I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. So, to set the stage, this is a two-part adventure. We want to separate this adventure into a two-part series. One part camping, and then the other part rock hounding. So Paige and I have been out here a few times. We've had a lot of success finding topaz. We'll show you all about that in the next video. We'll really go into depth on how to find it and everything else, but we'll give you a highlight of what we find here in this video. But this is mostly going to be about our camping adventure portion of this. We do plan on staying the night here. It was quite a drive to get out here. I think it was about 2.5, 3 hours to get out here. So we've been driving for quite a while. But it is time to set up camp, and we brought the luxury with us today. Plan on having some good eats tonight for dinner after we do a bit of prospecting up in the hill. So sit right back, stick with us. We're going to get camp set up, and we'll talk to you all a little later. So today we have the Kodiak 10x10 Flexboat tent with us today. Like I said, we're going to be camping in some luxury. Plus there's a bit of a breeze, and I needed a tent that would hold up to the wind. So I've already measured out a spot here. The tent's going to work perfect here. Let's get it set up. First, this guy. Rocks on there anymore. All right, well, excellent. The tent is all set up. We love the Kodiak tent. This is like the fortress for the night.
Yep.
It's awesome. Paige helped get all the cots and beds all set up, so we're going to sleep excellent tonight. But it is certainly time for some lunch. We're about at 11:30 right now. I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
After we eat, we're going to go ahead and head up the hill here, see what there is to see. I think I know exactly where we're supposed to be going.
Right.
We'll point that out to you guys here in just a bit after we get some grub. We're just making sandwiches, but it's gonna be good. These aren't the good eats that we're talking about. Those sandwiches, yummy. We got some awesome eats for later on this evening.
I'm super excited.
Stick around. Chips. Got Cheetos for myself.
Take it. Ham on this. Okay, I'm good.
Thank you much.
Mm-hmm.
On a trip like this, you need lots of water.
Mm-hmm.
So, cooler dedicated to water. We may look a little cold now with the hat on and everything else, but as soon as we climb up the mountainside,
It'll be hot.
it's going to be hot. We're going to need lots of water.
Mm-hmm.
So while we eat our sandwiches here, we'll go ahead and show you exactly where we're going. Up on the hillside here, you'll see this little rock face cliff. Just below that, there's a cave that individuals have been slowly chipping at over the years. Now, Paige and I don't know, 4 years ago, before this cave even existed, up underneath this rock ledge, we had major success finding topaz. I mean, to the point that we didn't have to break any rocks, didn't have to do any traditional mining for it. The crevices were just buried right underneath our feet, and using our tools, we just simply dug out the little holes right there at our feet and found some awesome gems.
Awesome gems.
It was absolutely just spectacular. So, with a little bit of luck, we're going to do the same thing today. So, this whole valley that we're in right now is an ancient volcanic ash bed. And the volcanic ash hardened into what's called rhyolite. Inside the rhyolite, there are little pockets that trapped gas when the volcano erupted. And it's in these pockets that are called vugs, V-U-G-S, where the topaz and other crystals would form. Now, common in this area is topaz. A little bit more rare, however, you're still able to find it, is what's called red beryl. So that's what we're actually looking for today. We're looking for what's uncommon.
Mm-hmm. It's really rare.
It's really rare. There's no doubt whatsoever we will find topaz. That is a guarantee. In fact, as we hike up, we'll be sure to point out just little bits of topaz that are just sitting on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Even while setting up the tent, we found a rock that just had a little piece of the topaz in it.
Mm-hmm.
And you could see the little bubbles that was caused by the gas inside just these rocks, and it's all over. And even the dirt glitters, which is really fun. When the sun's hitting it, it just glitters.
All right, everyone, so we've had a quick little bite to eat. We got our backpacks on with all the tools and everything else to mine some topaz. So we're going to be going just right up above Paige's head there, I think. Yes, right up above Paige's head there. And let's go find us some topaz. All right, so we are almost at our destination. Needed to take a little break. This is a steep climb, not for the faint of heart. So we're just going to a spot just above my head, right up here. Right? I'm going to give you a view of down below from here. All right, so that's camp. Way down there, you can see the Kodiak there in the middle of the screen. We have hiked ourselves quite a bit up this mountain.
So here are all like the gas bubbles he was talking about. All in here. In some cases further up, instead of just straight rock, there'll be more like a dirt, like this ashy colored gravel inside them. So you just kind of take your stick and you can find topaz and you can just pull them out. Sometimes it's like just pulling teeth. And it just comes straight out of the rock.
It'll be awesome. We'll show you more a little bit later. Okay.
All right, so we just like stopped for a second. And if you look, you can just see these sun-washed topaz crystals right there. I think I saw another one. I don't know where it went.
Here's another one sparkling right in the sunshine, right in here, right there.
Right there.
My finger.
There, see? Well, Dad's was bigger than mine.
All right, this is the part of the climb where you got to start mountain goating up. Make sure you put plenty of distance between you and the next person in case you send a rock down.
Oh, good.
All right. What you're looking for are rocks, just like that, where they have, you know, just a bug in it. Just that hole, that dimple. You'll find topaz in there. Well, one that's not already picked. We have made it to the cave. Paige, show us what we're doing.
All right. I think we need a flashlight. Come in here.
Certainly.
Yeah, we go up from here and start picking away at all these holes.
Yeah.
You come further in here. And you can break away some of your stuff if we really wanted to. We're gonna start finding topaz.
Fantastic. All right, let us get set up and do some prospecting, and we'll see what we can find. So we've only been in here for maybe 2 minutes, and we found this area right here. And I'm pretty darn sure that's a cluster of topaz already. So I'm going to gently, with my item there, I'm just going to kind of go around it. Just like that. Just nice and gently. It's getting loose. Just gotta let gravity do its thing, and just like that. Oh my goodness.
I think that's a fantastic first find.
So I'll go like that. You use your light, and you can see just all bits. It's covered with sand right now, but that is a cluster of topaz. Just like that.
I just hit something really good because it's all falling out onto the floor here.
See all the pieces there?
All these pieces. These beautiful, like, pink, orange colored pieces. Didn't even realize it until I, like, looked down. I was like, holy cow.
Wow. Awesome. All right, so for tonight, we're going to be doing some cooking with the Dutch oven. So in preparation for that, I'm gonna start lighting up the coals and getting those going, while Mr. Chipmunk continues to run back and forth through camp. All right, we'll start letting those get ready. So time for the big reveal. The meal that we're making tonight in our Dutch oven is a gnocchi in a bacon mushroom cream sauce. It is a family favorite, so we are excited to make it for you. So it starts off, we need to cut up some onion. That's going to be our base, so we'll get to cutting. And so I just use one medium onion for this recipe. And we'll get that all cut up and ready to go. Just a rough chop, nothing special. You're camping, so it doesn't need to be overly done. Once that onion's all nice and chopped up, next is a ½ pound of bacon. Again, just cut into small slices. All right, just like that. And we'll just add that to the bowl of onions. It's all going into the same pot all at once, and it's mighty good. Last but certainly not least, an 8-ounce container of mushrooms. Now, we washed these before coming out, so we're all set. And I just like to quarter them up. And if you don't want to do all your cutting and chopping while you're out here on the camp, do it before you come out. You've seen me do that before. Tailgates make great tables. Oop. Leave no trash behind. Just remember that. All right, so we have our bacon and onions that we cut up. We have our mushrooms. You're gonna want some garlic. I just brought up some minced garlic with us. Some black pepper. I think there's plenty of salt in the bacon, so I didn't bring any salt with us. 1 package of potato gnocchi. 1 6-ounce package of shredded Parmesan cheese, and then 1 16-ounce container of half and half. Now you can use heavy cream also, but tonight I'm just using the half and half. This will be good. What we need to do first is get the Dutch oven onto those hot coals and just allow it to start warming up. We're just using this as though we're just a big frying pan right now. While that Dutch oven is coming up to temperature, we also need to get some water boiling. We're gonna get things going and toss in a good healthy spoonful, maybe 2, because I like the garlic. Okay, maybe a little bit more, because I really like the garlic. That goes into the Dutch oven. At the same time, our bacon and onions.
Smells so good.
All right, and then as soon as you get that in there, just kind of start mixing that all together, break apart that bacon. Let it start doing its thing. Also in preparation, before you boil your gnocchi, you need to break it apart. You don't want to put it in one massive clump. That's not good gnocchi.
No.
And now when everything starts to brown up, time to add in the mushrooms so that those can start sweating down. I almost forgot. Right about this time when the mushrooms go in, time to add some black pepper for seasoning. So the next 2 things happen actually quite quickly. So an extra set of hands will go a long ways. We'll need to add the cream and the cheese to the bacon, mushroom, onion mix here. Start making our sauce, but at the same time, we need to start boiling our gnocchi. Paige is gonna handle the gnocchi while I finish up the sauce. Straight in.
Now?
Yeah.
Few at a time?
Yeah, just a few at a time, just quickly though. The half and half goes in. I haven't quite added all of it yet, so there's still a little bit left in there. But you want that heavy cream to start coming up. The temperature. Just like that. And then to thicken our sauce, we just add Parmesan cheese, and it does the trick. No, yeah, I want you to wait till all of them are ready. And just dump it all in at once. And this will be good. You just kind of incorporate that in. The cheese will begin to melt, thicken up the sauce. You can see that's starting to thicken up for us. Get all cheesy, yummy, and gooey. Now I am going to put in the rest of that. Right? Awesome. And then just once the gnocchi's done, it's gonna float to the top of the water, and people are gonna tell you, hey, that's the time that you wanna pull them out. Yes, that is true if you were hand making them yourself. But where I bought these at the grocery store, they need to be in the water just a little bit longer than that. All right, go ahead and bring those over. And you just put them straight in. And that's gonna just continue to reduce and thicken up for us. We'll be good to go here in just a moment, once the other batch of gnocchi finish. Mixing it, and that way it won't burn or anything to the bottom. But that thickened up absolutely perfectly, exactly what I wanted. Okay, thumbs up for Paige. Like and subscribe for how awesome of a sous chef she is. Way to go. You're going to want to let this set up just a little bit more. Let the gnocchi become a part of the sauce there. And we'll be eating really good here in just a moment. Bon appetit. I hope you try this. Like I said, it is a family favorite. So having it here on the campsite, this is the first time doing it in the Dutch oven over the fire and everything. So
I can't wait.
She's already diving into it. Okay, I won't make her wait anymore. Eat up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
That's a winner.
That's so good.
That turned out so well. Yum.
Mm-hmm.
Nice warm food on a cold camp.
So good.
I guess it's not cold, but it certainly is cooler.
Mm-hmm.
The sun went down while we were cooking. It was getting warm there for a moment. It's been a somewhat off and on cloudy day, but the clouds have decided to go.
Which is good.
Which we are really excited for because we brought up some cameras and whatnot to do some night shots of the stars and get some time lapse. Hopefully that all works out well.
Mm-hmm.
So
This is so good.
well, holy goodness gracious, she is plowing through that. I'm still here. Okay, well, I'm gonna sit back and enjoy my meal. We'll catch you. Oh my goodness.
You've been talking.
I'm gonna sit back and enjoy my meal. We'll catch back up with you all in a little bit. Paige and I decided it was past due. We needed a hot drink.
Yep. The sun went down and it just got so cold outside.
Yes, it did.
That's this wind coming from behind us and then a wind coming from in front of us. Oh my.
So a nice warm drink.
Mm-hmm.
That'll hit the spot. Thinking of once I'm done with the drink here, I'm not going to go sparingly with the wood anymore. We'll pile it on there and put out a bunch of heat, get us ready for bed.
Yeah.
Now after dinner, which was absolutely awesome, by the way.
I had seconds. It was so good.
Yep. We've just been sitting back telling each other stories of adventures we've been on and just things that we've been doing. Paige has been off at college, studying mechanical engineering. Hashtag wow.
Hashtag wow.
It's pretty awesome. I've obviously been inviting you all along on my adventures. So
Hashtag wow.
hashtag wow. It's kind of nice not being in the snow right now. We drove a little south, so not as much snow down here.
Nope.
Still cold. When that breeze comes down the side of the mountain here, it sure does. Sure gets chilly. But it's been fun just sitting here enjoying the campfire, enjoying camp life, period. You know, this is a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Very relaxing. This has been a very relaxing trip.
Very. Yep.
Now we're crackling away.
Oh yeah.
Really good. All right, so just to give you all just some of the specs of where we're at. Where we're at is 5,843 feet above sea level. So I guess this is mountainous, I guess.
Yes.
That's pretty up here. All right, one of the cool things that we like about this area, Topaz Mountain, is the fact that there is little light pollution here. You know, it's not like the mountains close to home where you can still see the lights from the valley down below. We are out in the middle of nowhere. There is little light pollution. It helps us with getting fantastic shots of the night sky, the stars. We have Orion's belt right here, right up above us. It is absolutely gorgeous. There's, you know, a little less than half the moon up there tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So that's nice too. But I love coming out here because the night sky is just always awesome.
It's always so gorgeous.
Yeah. 39 degrees right before bedtime. We'll leave it outside and see how cold it gets. How'd you sleep?
Good.
Except for the wind last night.
It was so windy. My nose was so cold.
Yeah, the tent sure got a rattle in
Yeah, it did.
a little bit last night. There was maybe about a good hour where it was just blowing. So other than that, I slept pretty well too.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear the owl last night?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
So he was fun to listen to.
Yeah, I was.
We've got ourselves an exciting day of rock hounding to do. So we're going to go ahead and get the tent all packed up and situated just so that we don't have to do it afterwards. And have a quick bite to eat. We'll head back on up the hill. So just one more thing. Was the star time lapse awesome? I sure do hope so. We left that running all night long. So I've got my fingers crossed that it was just absolutely spectacular. So let us know down in the comments below if you like that or not. Didn't get below freezing last night. That's nice. So 36.5 seems to have been the lowest. Awesome. Two big sleeping bags. Like that, folks. All right, as you can see, it's a beautiful morning. Not too bad out here. We got camp pretty much all situated. Just a few remaining things to put into the back of the truck before we head out. But we brought ourselves up some chocolate muffins and some milk to go with it. So we're going to enjoy our breakfast here, and then we'll start heading up the trail. You got to have some fuel before you get going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay. Is that a cave right there? You have the big thing of red, and then just down. Okay, we have a red beryl call. Let me go check it out.
So it's right there. You won't be able to see it well, but it's right there.
Oh, heck yeah, you did. I got me some red beryl too. Fantastic. We got a winner here. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah.